new section. Same idea, guys. We're talking about polynomial functions. First thing we need to do today, we may not get to all 4 of these, okay? 3 and 4, we might save for maybe next week, okay? Okay, but first I want to talk about long division and synthetic division. How many of you remember long or synthetic division before?
No.
Okay. All right, well, we are going to start.
Nobody knows how to do long division anymore.
No, and you're right.
Not smart either.
A lot of people don't. Now let's just recall something. Let's say that I had, I don't even know, 4. And I want to divide that into 2, 9, 7, 6. Okay? What is the first thing that you would do if you were back in 4th grade or something, or second?
How many 4s go into 29?
Well, first what you want to do is you want to ask yourself, does 4 go into 2? No. But 4 goes into 29 how many times? 6. So you put the 6 above the 9 because that's where it goes in.
It's 7.
Oh, silly me. 7 times. Thank you.
Silly you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? 7 times. Thank you. So I've got 28. You could bring the 1 down and the 7 down.
How many times does it go? It goes in there 4 times.
Goes in there 4 times.
And then that's 16.
Wow, I just made this number up and it worked out nice. So, and the remainder is what?
0.
Okay.
Well, that's easy.
Now,
What happens if there's a remainder?
yes,
there?
let's pretend like this was a 3. Could we do that? Or, I'm sorry, pretend like this is a 3 for the sake of the problem. Sorry. I know. Then this would be 13, and it goes in there. Now, you guys, there's 2 ways that we could write this. We could write this as remainder 1, or we could write it as 743 and 1/4. Do you see that?
Whoa, yeah.
Because it's 1/4, okay? All right, we're going to keep that in mind as we do this over here. All right, that's just a reminder. We'll flash back to that. All right, here we go. What we're going to do now is we are going to divide this polynomial, which has a degree of 3, and we want to divide it by x plus 4. Okay, first thing that we do, how many times does x go into x cubed?
3.
No,
What?
x squared. What do you, I guess, to do it like this, sorry Mason. What do you multiply x by to get x cubed?
3.
No. X times x squared equals x cubed. So, you need to multiply it by x squared. Now, what I write down here, what you need to write down, so follow these steps, is you need to multiply all of this by x squared. Okay? Just like over here, okay? Just like right here, we said that 4 goes into 29 7 times. So then I had to do 7 times 4, which was 28, okay? If x goes into x cubed, x squared times, I have to multiply x squared times all of this, okay? And I would get x cubed plus 4x squared, okay?
And then you subtract it.
Okay, then we subtract, just like normal. X squared minus x squared is 0. And what do I get here? 2x squared
Negative 2.
minus 2x.
Why didn't it take away the x squared?
Because I'm not,
You have 4x squared.
Isn't x squared minus x squared 0?
yes, but that's only 1x squared. But if you have, it's kind of like saying I have 2 apples minus 4 apples. You know, I mean, the x squareds don't go away when you subtract them.
Negative apples. Is all.
That's what we have, negative 2x squareds. Okay? Just like we brought the 7 down here, you need to bring down the negative 5.
Why not the negative 5x?
Yes, the negative 5x.
Oh.
Okay? Now, you always look at this first part, x, and ask yourself, what do I need to multiply it by to get a negative 2x squared?
Negative 2.
Okay. Does everybody see that? I need to multiply it by a negative 2x. Okay, so now I have to multiply a negative 2x times x plus 4. Okay? Distribute it in just like normal. And I'm going to get a minus 2x squared minus 8x. Subtract.
Negative 3x.
Okay, no, it wouldn't be negative.
Or positive.
Right. There you go. Yep, it's going to be a positive 3x. Because these two cancel, this becomes a positive, so I end up with 3x. Bring the 6 down. How many times does x go into 3x? Or what do you need to multiply it by? You need to just multiply it by 3, so it's plus 3. Now, again, you have to multiply 3 times x plus 4, and I end up with 3x plus 12. Subtract. What do you get? Negative 6. Okay, now, over here, okay, remember how you could write it as a remainder, or you write it as this over what you began with? What they're going to want you to do, sometimes they want you just to say it has a remainder of negative 6. Other times, they want you to write it as a linear function, which means you need to write it like this. It equals x squared minus 2x plus 3 plus a negative 6 over x plus 4. Where did I get that? I got the negative 6 from here and the x plus 4 right there. That's my summary statement.
Wait.
Okay? All right. Let's do another one, okay?
Only
All right. We're going to do, you'll find the long division is probably the toughest. So we do the tough one first and then we'll do synthetic. So let's just start here again. All right. Got cubed, squared, single, and that. All right. First off, how many times does 2x go into 2x cubed, or what can I multiply it by? X squared. Because 2x times x squared gives me 2x cubed. All right? So then over here, okay, subtract down.
Good idea. The summary's 2.
what is it?
Okay? So subtract down and we get rid of this. What is negative 3x squared minus x squared?
Minus 4x squared.
Minus 4, because we got a negative and then we're subtracting another one. Yep. Yep, so we got the minus 4x squared
What? You just said it was just minus 4.
and the x squared. See, we always keep the variable with it. Okay? Then add 6. Hey, Larry, if I've got 2x, what do I need to multiply it by to get negative 4x squared? Yep, a negative 2 and another x. Yep. So then we do that over here. We say a minus 2x times, and then we say 2x plus 1. We distribute that in, and we put it over here. So we get the negative 4x squared, and then negative 2 times 1 minus 2. Oops, I forgot to bring the x down with the 6. Sorry. Subtract. Those first ones go away. The negative, negative, what do I get over here? How much?
4x.
No, because that's a minus a negative.
Okay, then 8x.
Yes,
8x.
8x. Okay, bring the 7 down, minus 7. What do you multiply 2x by to get 8x? 4, so we say plus 4. So I need to do that over there again. Subtract. Yep, negative 11. That is my what? Remainder, or if we write it out, the answer is x squared minus 2x plus 4, and then you could say, because it's negative, you could say plus a negative like I did over here, or you could just say minus. Okay? That's how we do long division.
Not so bad.
Not too bad. Now sometimes gets a little trickier, so we have to be careful with this last one, okay? With this last one, it's not set up in a nice little division box, so we need to do that.
In that garage.
Yes, do you remember the garage?
Put it in the garage.
Okay? So we do 2x to the 4th minus 3x to the 3rd. Now, if we go down in descending powers, what's missing, you guys?
X squared.
X squared. So what you have to do is you have to put in a 0 placeholder. So you have to write 0 x squared, okay? Even though it's not there, you have to put it there. Then you say plus 5x and then minus 1, okay?
Why would you do that?
Well, because you need that place there for when you're dividing. Okay? So that's probably the trickiest thing to remember. Okay? All right, Kyle. First things first. How many times, what do we need to multiply x by to get 2x to the 4th?
3. What? 2.
2, and I need to get to the 4th, I only have 1.
You times everything.
2 to the 4th.
X cubed.
Yep, 2x cubed.
That's what it's
So then I multiply, all right, 2x cubed by the x minus 2. And I end up with 2x to the 4th. And then what's 2x cubed minus 6x cubed? Okay? All right.
That 0.
Right.
That 0.
This one? Yeah, we want that because it was not in the original one. And we're going to need it later on for when we're subtracting. Because we're going to need that spot. Yes, so now what do we get here? 3x cubed. Yes, and then we just put down 0x squared, okay? Just to give us that spot. Okay, then you ask yourselves, okay, x goes into 3x cubed, or what do I need to multiply it by?
3x squared.
3x squared. Okay? Carter, how you doing? Doing okay? All right. So I've got 3x squared times x minus 2. Okay, subtract. Don't forget, this is minus a negative. That always gets kind of tricky. So what do we end up with?
6x.
Yep, 6x squared. Bring down that 5x. They get kind of long. Okay, well, let's see. What do I need to multiply x by to get 6x squared?
I don't even know.
6x.
Yep, just 6x, good. Okay, so that's 6x times x minus 2. And you multiply it in, and we get 6x squared minus 12x. Okay, subtract. What do I get?
Well,
17x.
yeah.
17x.
Okay, and then minus 1. All right, well, that one's not too bad. What do I multiply x by to get that? 17. Here, I'll move this up a little. There you go. Okay, so I say 17 times x. You can see how these are a little, yes, long. Okay, so what do I get then? Get 17x, oh wow, minus what, 34? subtract, and what do I get? That's a positive 34 and a negative 1, so a positive 33. So my answer, kind of long, is
On the very first step,
This one, right there.
it looks like you,
so it's positive 6.
No, but why? Wouldn't that be 2x this times this? So would it be 2? So it would be 4x cubed minus 2 times 2?
That should be a 4, right?
Yeah. Sorry.
Darn it. That's okay.
But
Um,
there is a-
No, you're right. When I multiplied in here, you guys, this right here should have been a 4. Right there. See how I messed up?
Oh,
Big
no.
deal.
Yeah. No, that's, yeah, just, we understand the process. We're going with it.
So the answer's wrong.
So yes, this is technically not correct. So, but the process is right.
You're welcome for showing that.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mrs. Ashley. As long as you are dividing by a term that looks like blank, you can use synthetic division. Oh, we're going to use that. Let's do this. There you go. As long as you are dividing by something that looks like x plus any number, we can use synthetic division. Do you remember synthetic division? Nope.
Is that like the ladder thing?
Kind of. It's like a ladder. It's like an upside down garage.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
oh, I love it.
Okay. All right. Let's do synthetic division on this one.
Shoot.
Okay, first thing, make a backwards L. In the backwards L, you put the 0 of this. What is the 0? What number makes the 0? Negative 4.
I remember Jane taught us how to do this in like 3rd grade.
Oh, good. Okay? Jane who?
Your daughter.
Oh, maybe because I should. All right. Nope. And then what you do is you take and you use the coefficients in front of each of the numbers. So what is in front of x cubed? 1. What's in front of here?
2, negative 5,
6.
All right. Then leave yourself a space, draw a line. Always bring the first number down. 1. Okay? Then we multiply. Okay? Negative 4 times 1 is negative 4.
down.
Put that there. Okay? And in this case, you always add down, guys.
Negative,
What
oh.
is that thing?
Oh, so
This
it's
says multiply
negative 2.
because you're going to multiply here and then put it there. So we add down and we get negative 2. We multiply again, this times this. And you get a positive 8 and it goes there. Okay? Add down.
That's just 3.
Multiply again.
Negative 6.
Therefore, my equation, you guys, this divided by this equals, these are the coefficients. Now, what did you notice every time we divided up here? If I lost a power, that's right. If I started with x to the 4th, my answer was x to the 3rd. You lose a power, and that's exactly what happens here. So this becomes, if we started with x to the cube, x cubed, it becomes x squared, the 1 goes in front, minus 2x plus 3. What is this last number? That's my remainder. Or you could write it as negative 6 over that. Okay? Which way do you like better? Yeah, definitely synthetic. The problem with synthetic is it's got to look like this. It has to be just x plus in that, okay? Can't be anything else. All right, let's do this one now.
Well, now what happens if we have like x plus 3x plus 4 divided by a number?
We can't do it then.
Oh, then we'd have to do the long division.
How do you do that?
Well, we'll get to one of those. Those are really long, but we'll get to one.
Yeah.
Okay? All right, what do I put in my little upside down L? What's the root of this or the 0 of this?
2.
2. So that goes there. Write the coefficients out. 2, -3. Uh-oh. I don't have an x squared term, so what do I need to put there?
0.
I need to put a 0 in there. And then a 5, and then a -1. Draw the line. Okay? What do you do with the 2? You bring it
Bring it on down.
Bring it on down. We multiply. Add down. Multiply. Add down. Multiply. Multiply. Right? Am I right?
Looks right to me.
Yes. So my answer
Well, that takes half a quarter of the time.
yes, and I want to show you something in just a minute.
Why?
This problem right here, this one, is exactly like this one that we did over here. If we wouldn't have messed up, we would have gotten the same answer. And look how much shorter time it took. Okay? All right.